Hey guys, Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant. Wanted to give you an update on the hearing that Shelley and I had last night for The Complete Combatant. Uh, we had done all the work that was asked of us for a month in advance, and we had set up a pretty good plan. We had received a proposal from the commissioners themselves, what they'd like to see and the concessions they'd like to see offer. We made a counter proposal for that. So we felt pretty good going into this hearing that we would have a negotiation and there would be a chance for us to work something out. And well, like all compromises, it wouldn't make everybody happy, but at least we would be able to do something that would be productive. When we arrived at the hearing and sat down, earlier they have a regular meeting and then they have a special land use agreement hearing afterwards. The regular hearing had a proposal of a mandatory or moratorium on new commercial businesses in an agricultural reserve, and nobody would be able to open anything for the next 180 days while they took time to rewrite the law. That was their first tactic that came through. When we had the hearing for us afterwards, there was no hearing. They just said they were rendering a decision and nobody was allowed to speak. So supporters, opponents, nobody could say anything about this. They were just going to take a vote. The vote was against us. We felt pretty good because we had done so much work to get ready for this, and there have been some back and forth, but they just decided that they're not going to allow us to do this. So it was a unanimous vote against us being able to get a special land use agreement. Unfortunately, and fortunately, it means we can still practice, so there'll still be shooting going on over here. It just won't be for commercial reasons. That's the only thing they did was shut down the commercial side of the business. So the neighbors are still going to have the noise. They really didn't handle the issue. They have punted it to somebody else and let somebody else take up the slack for them. So it was heartbreaking for both of us, and we're both feeling it today. But we wanted to let you guys know what was going on. Those of you that have signed a petition or given to the GoFundMe account, we appreciate it so much. Your support has meant the world to us, and we thank you. Shelley is creating a new web page so you can stay updated on this. It'll be on our site. There'll be a web page to let you know what's going on with this so you can follow it as it goes along. We don't know what goes on from here, but we do know this. We're going to continue classes. We had a plan B. We have ranges that will host us nearby. So we're going to be able to continue. Nothing changes with that. So if you're a client of ours, know that we're going to find a way to be able to continue teach and offer the classes that you love to come to. So that's still available. But for now, the range is closed. All right, and this is hard, guys. This is very hard. We've had a rough year of 18 months or so, and this is tough. So we'll find a way through it. We don't know what we're going to do next. Lots of kind offers of advice and whatnot. We'll figure it out where we step to next and what our direction is. But thank you, and we really appreciate it.
And then I'm going to say one thing, just ditto, guys. Thank you so much. What has kept Brian and I going was and is your support. And we don't know when the petition's going to be shut down or the GoFundMe. So like Brian said, all that information will be on a new web page. But we just want to make sure you guys understand the live fire portion of our classes. That's what's shut down, is getting paid for the live fire classes. And once again, like Brian said, we've got two ranges that are already been lined up because we've got our plan B. Brian and I think ahead. So that's okay. But anybody that we had any classes here that is not live fire, that's a go. I mean, the Complete Combatant is sound. So any non-live fire classes that we are having at the range or hosting, that's still a go. It's just the live fire classes, we will have a new location, and you'll need to make sure you check the website, on that as far as where those classes will be held. So that's it. I'm going to let Brian do his closing now.
All right, guys, check the webpage. Stay in touch. Remember, you need to support your local ranges. You need to support your community. They're taking one piece at a time, and a couple generations from now we won't have anything left. So this is important. And I've never been a real political dude, but this is how they're attacking us, one section at a time, and that means there's one less place for people to train. This is a Second Amendment issue. They didn't want us here in this, and they didn't want shooting. They all say that they're for the Second Amendment as long as it doesn't make noise or nobody trains. So It's not the same thing. And then the other thing is the slippery slope of they're going to start telling people how they can use their land. And if you have a business in this area, you should be horrified right now, because you very well could be next. So be safe out there, guys. Do some community activism. Help support your ranges. Get to shooting. Get some practice. And we'll see you soon on the range. Thank you so much.